What's happening, everyone? Nicky Hawkins here, West Ham Fan TV. The morning after the game before. Now, do excuse me, I've had some cross interference. If this video keeps on cutting in and out, do excuse me. There's been some nonsense going on this morning. But let's review the Tottenham game. Now, we go into this one with the usual stickle from the Tottenham fans. It was, of course, the big reintroduction of what they call their prodigal son, Gareth Bale. To be fair, they expect to come and roll us over. Now, we went into this in scintillating form, as well as them, to be quite honest with you. They come off the back of a 6-1 win over Manchester United. We come off the back of two brilliant results, 4-0 and 3-0 against Wolves and Leicester. And let me just say this. Now, I've been subjected to some Tottenham memes in the past. They've had a good old giggle at me. But let me just say, let me get into the game first. We started awfully. We go up one end at 16 seconds. We take a shot. From there, Fabian Balbuena got absolutely roasted. Showed Son in the inside. After 45 seconds, we're 1-0 down. Now, we've done a live watch along. You can check that out. We'll probably put that up here if you want to click on that. And we're all feeling a bit deflated. We was thinking going into the game, let's keep in it because they're going to have that Bale factor. They're going to be, well up for it. They're going to be hungry for goals after what they done to Manchester United last week. And then after 7 minutes, they've got their second. It was, it wasn't good defending, to be quite honest with you. It was Kane again, dilly-dallying on the edge of the box, takes it past Rice. I've got to say, a lovely goal, a world-class goal, to be quite honest with you. Nutmegs Rice on the edge. No one's closing him down quick enough. And he just smashes it in the bottom corner, 2-0 after 7 minutes. Now, if you thought that was bad, after 15 minutes, Reguilon, to be fair, he's a good left back. I'm gonna just say that now. Puts a lovely cross in, nobody near him, isolates himself with Cresswell, out jumps Cresswell, of course. It's 3-0. Now, everyone's thinking game over, and there's no way we're going to come back from this. In fact, if you'd have gone on, the week before, and on the run of play, they're going to score more. They're going to score more goals, and we're thinking, oh no, not against these. This is ridiculous. Now, to be fair, for some reason, they took their foot completely off the gas. We organised ourselves a little bit better. We got to grips with the game, but by then we're all thinking it's game over. It's damage limitation now. We just have to, see the game out, maybe get a goal or two back and make it respectable. There's nothing we can do here. If they don't come away with 4 or 5, this is going to be this is going to be what we're going to have the afternoon. And from the 15-minute mark, we organised a little bit better. We got to grips with the game. Nothing really happened for the next, 30 minutes. See it out to half time. They're all buzzing. It looked like game, set, and match to them. We was doing a live stream, and there were so many Spurs fans in our stream. We went up to 1,500 watching live at one point. Most of them were Spurs fans. Hey, join the game, Hammers. Hey, doing this. Hey. Now, we all know what happens after. We come out the second half. We're a much different team. I don't know what was said at half time, but David Moyes has got to take some credit for that. But we started to compete a little bit. And within about 5 minutes of the second half restarting, Fornals, who I do think would have been offside, he missed a glaring opportunity at 3-0 down. Header go straight over the bar, but as I say, VAR would have probably ruled that out, and we would have been, biting our knuckles for the rest of the half. We started to compete. We started to, without much joy, to be honest with you. They defended well. Tottenham. They ran the midfield. I think Ndombele was excellent. And at 3-0, get to 70 minutes, nothing more has happened. They haven't created too many more chances. We've created a couple, but we just looked like we was a bit toothless. 70 minutes, he decides to bring Gareth Bale on for, which looks like something cut, set and dry. Get him some minutes, get the crowd excited, get the players excited. Let's see out this game. Hopefully he can get an assist or a goal, and we can see this out. Harry Kane then hit the post. And then, from 80 minutes onwards, we brought on, I think it was on 75, Lanzini and Yarmolenko. Now, Antonio, they had him well scouted. You know, he's our threat, he's our main man, but they had him well scouted. Every time he got the ball, he was drowned out. He was pushed out wide so many times. And with a lack of physicality in the middle, we didn't look like threatening them whatsoever. They knew our threat and they nullified it well. The turning point for me is when Jose took Ndombele off, because I thought he was excellent in the midfield. He was, he looked calm, composed. They brought Harry Winks on. Now, I like Harry Winks as a player, but many Tottenham fans believe he's a weak link in their side. And he couldn't get to grips with the midfield. We got a couple of set pieces, stupid free kicks given away. First one, whipped in on 82 minutes, and Balbuena's there to nod it in, sort of making up for his mistake a little bit earlier. But we're thinking, okay, the scoreline's a bit more respectable now. And then 2 minutes later, a little bit of calmness by Yarmolenko, someone who got his foot on a ball, which we lacked all of the game, to be quite honest with you. We lacked a little bit of composure in the final third. Got his foot on a ball, set up Soufal for a cross. Soufal crosses it in, puts it in a dangerous area. Davinson Sanchez panics, puts it in his own net. Now it's 3-2. It's 85 minutes gone, and we all know Tottenham. We all know the nature of Tottenham. They call it Spursy for a reason, because their arseholes started going like this. They started flapping, and you could see we were on the ascension. 92 minutes comes. We've got 4 minutes left to play. In thinking to yourself, okay, it's respectable. I don't think we're going to get that last opportunity. I don't think we're going to get a chance to equalise. But we've done ourselves proud here. They're a good team, Tottenham. Let's be fair. Many of them are shouting that they're going to be the title winners. We'll get to that in a minute. But we get to the point where 92 minutes comes. There's his opportunity. Gareth Bale comes through. He's played to him by Kane, skips past one defender, he's on his own. All of a sudden, Yarmolenko comes from fucking nowhere. And although he didn't get a challenge in on Bale, he just did enough to put him off. And for some reason, Bale, centre of the goal, decides he's going to go near post rather than far post, and he knocks it wide. Now, we're all at home thinking to ourselves, right, miracles like this, they just don't happen to us. It's going to be one of them ones, like Jose's first game in charge. 3-0 up, 3-2. He's going to be a little bit disappointed, but they're going to come away with the points. The other substitution was Lanzini. Now, I thought Lanzini was the difference. All of a sudden, he was getting hold of the ball, and they was crowding him like they was crowding Antonio, but Lanzini's got a little bit of trickery in his locker. We haven't seen the best of Lanzini for a long, long time, but I'm telling you now, this was his best game, although it was only 15 minutes, for a long, long, long time. Now he's getting a bit of trickery. He's getting a little bit. Snoddy come on as well, by the way. Again, another little bit of a composed player. He can put in a good delivery. So they're a bit worried about Lanzini. They're doubling, tripling up on him now rather than Antonio. But Lanzini's got the footwork to get out of it. Now Snoddy wins a free kick on the left. Cresswell sticks it in. Ref blows for something, I don't know. Gets a second opportunity at it. Flicks that second opportunity into the box. It's clear, half cleared by Winks. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Lanzini lines up this shot and he's cut across the ball so cleanly, so crisply. And he's, honestly, if he took that shot 1,000 times, he'd probably hit it once. but it's gone right into the top corner. Now, I've watched Graham Souness criticising Lloris about, not getting it, not saving it. I'm telling you now, the best in the world wouldn't have saved that. It was right in the top corner. He got a hand to it, but he couldn't keep it out. And it was ecstasy. It was ecstasy all around. Now, it's a draw at the end of the day. I'm not going to downplay the fact that we've brilliantly come back, but we have to look at the frailties in the defence in the first half, first of all, but the spirit of the team at the minute. And let's just line up this cup final myth at the minute, because they like to say it's our cup final. They beat us twice last year. Tottenham fans are the gift that keep on giving, because you've seen all of this shit on social media with the coffin and Kane, Bowen and Son carrying the coffin and 6 days to go and all of this sort of thing. Listen, they put themselves, and this is why everybody hates them and loves them at the same time, Tottenham, because they fuck everything up. They fuck everything up. They haven't won a trophy in fuck knows how long. They think they're a good club, Tottenham. They're a big club, but if they was as big as Tottenham fans thought they were, they'd be the kings of Europe at the minute. You know what I mean? And I can't disregard the good work that Tottenham have done in the players that they've got hold of and all that, but I can't see someone like Harry Kane staying another year if this goes the same way. And then they're on the, they're all wanking themselves dry over Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale's in the great player, but he's in the ascendancy of his career now. He's it only goes downhill from here. And if they lose Son, Kane, that's what they are. They're Son Kane FC. But you would think that they've seen enough of Tottenham over the years to think to themselves, right, let's keep our mouth shut and see how this plays out. But they don't. They just keep on and on. And it's the cup final line that gets me. It's your cup final. They're the ones obsessing over it. We are preoccupied with other stuff at the moment, with the ownership situations, with the transfer situations, with all of that sort of thing, that we, do I say we don't enjoy playing them? No, we enjoy playing everybody. But it's them that obsess over it. They want to put that dagger in our heart so badly and be the ones that come into work on Monday morning. Oh, look, you lost. Maybe it's because you think it's a cup final that you do so badly in these games. Just putting that out there, they're just the gift that keep on giving. They, we've all seen the We Are Tottenham TV clips, and they've got no humility. They've got no sense of when to shut up. That's the thing about them. And long may it continue, because at the moment we're in very, very good form. We've shown unbelievable spirit there to come back from 3 down, especially with 10 minutes ago. Everyone's sort of talking about how quickly Spurs scored their 3 goals. I think we scored them quicker at the end of the game. We've scored 10 goals in 3 games against 3 very good sides. We've got 2 very tough fixtures coming up, but 7 points out of these games. I'm telling you now, I don't think anybody would have really, maybe 4. And that's with a Newcastle loss. If we'd have won that, Jesus Christ, we'd be near enough the top of the league. Long may it continue. As I said, we've got 2 tough games now. But, I'm looking at the Liverpool game with Van Dijk out and Alisson out. Physicality up front, they're going to struggle. And if we can pick up another point, or fucking, God forbid, 3 at the next 2 games, we've got Fulham, then Sheffield United, who I watched yesterday, and not being disrespectful to either of them clubs, but they don't look up to the task at the moment. Either of them could change. Obviously, it's Premier League. You never say never. You never count your chickens before you hatch, of course, unless you're a Tottenham fan. They seem to count their chickens all the time. But we'll enjoy this one. We'll keep on smiling. We're going to shove it down a few people's throats this week. I still think we look frail at the back, but hopefully it won't come to bite us on the arse, because I still think, you know, as well as we're doing, we're an injury or two away from disaster. But starting 11 wise, we look very, very tidy at the moment. Need to tighten that back line up. You know, against City, you give them the chances. I don't think you're going to come back like that. But we'll all enjoy laughing at our Tottenham fans, this Tottenham fan mates this week. Thank you very much for joining us. You can check out all the matchday content. We'll be building up to Man City this week, so please come and join us. If you're new around here, click the subscribe button. We're on the road to 100k. We've got over 50k. I want 100k. I want one of them little plaques. So if you're new around here, subscribe, notify, tell your friends, tell your family. One thing left to say for us. Come on, you ones.